Hey everybody, welcome back to Wreath by Libby. I'm Libby. I hope y'all are having a great week. I know it's late in the week to be putting out a video. I apologize. Just got a lot going on right now. Today we're going to do a Valentine's wreath. I got a grapevine base here. It is gold. I believe, this is an Ashland brand. Don't know where it come from. It is about 21 inches long and about 18 inches wide. It is an oval. I got my glue gun turned on and getting hot. We're going to use some picks here. This is just greenery, grassy type stuff with some orange little berries at the top. I've got 3 of those, and I have 3 of these little things. And if you look real close, there's little red berries on there. They're very little on some of them, and some of them they're a little bit bigger. But this is like a grassy type stuff too. So we're going to use that. I got 3 of those. And then we're going to use this ribbon. This is a velvet with a gold trim. And I'm not sure what type of material this is. It's a little thick. No, wait a minute. See what I just did to it there. Oh my God, they stapled it down, glued it down. Oh, okay. See y'all, I thought this was, I don't know why they would staple that down. Oh my goodness. That's crazy to me. So let me just pull the staples out here. Okay, so they had a piece of paper underneath this. I was not aware that this was sheer, but that's okay because it's still pretty. And with the velvet, it'll be fine. Okay, so we're gonna make our bows out of that. And I have 2 rolls of that. So I got plenty. Okay, now my plan, first I'm going to come in here and clean up this grapevine a little bit. I got some straggly pieces that I don't want. That one. One. Take the tag off. All right. So I think we're going to start with the bows. So let me get my bow maker up here. Hold please. Okay. Sorry, I had to bang my sticks in there. Okay, I'm going to get a zip tie. And I'm going to use a black pipe cleaner. Okay, so we're just going to make a bow. Y'all, I've not been out here in a week. Oh, a stink bug was rolled up in there. Okay, the top bow is going to be, yes, we're going to have 2 bows. We're going to have one at the top and one at the bottom. The top one is going to have 8-inch tails. It's going to be 6-inch loops. come in and I'm going to have 2 loops on each side of this type of ribbon. And I'm twisting it in the middle. Let me adjust my camera. See, I got a tail, 2 loops on this side, 2 loops on this side, and then I'm going to cut another tail at 8 inches. Okay, now I'm going to come in with the sheer ribbon. Y'all, no, that's the wrong sheer ribbon. This sheer ribbon. Can y'all tell I haven't been out here in a week? Yeah. Alright. Let me cut that part off, because that's where the staples were. And I'm going to start on the opposite side here from the way I started on the other one, the other ribbon. I'm going to make these loops just about 5 1/4 inches, 5 inches, just a little bit shorter than the last loops I made. And I'm just going to do 1 loop of this kind of ribbon. I'm going to make my 8-inch tail. Okay. I'm going to come in with my zip tie here, go underneath all of it. Bring it down snug. And grab it with my other hand and spin that around. Okay, and I'm going to put my pipe cleaner through that little hole. And pull that snug, and then I'm just going to get my loops where I want them at. And I'm going to cinch that down really, really tight. Okay. Cut that off. Okay. And this sheer ribbon, I'm going to cut it at an angle on the tails. And the other one, I'm going to dovetail it. And you just fold it over in half and cut up at a diagonal, and you get that dovetail. Okay. This one's a little long, so I'm going to come down a little bit, angle cut, then dovetail. And that is the first bow. See how pretty that is? Okay. And we're going to go ahead and attach this one. And I'm going to put it not on the very top, but kind of off to the side. And see this stem here? That's what I'm going to attach it to. I'm just going to twist that around good and tight. I had a phone call. Okay. I'm going to cut that off. Is my glue gun hot yet? Now I'm going to take and hit that with some glue so it don't slide around. Give that a minute to sit. Okay. Now we're going to make another one. Another zip tie. I don't think I have any more black. I don't have black, but I got dark brown, which will match on that velvet. Okay. Now this one, I'm going to make these tails probably as long as, no, not that long. Let's say 16 inches long. Loops again at 7 inches, twisting in the middle. Now I believe I'll be able to use up all this ribbon. Well, awfully close anyway. Awfully close. Okay, and I just bring these out and cut. I got a little bit of that left. Okay. Now we're going to get this, and I'm going to measure this out almost as long. I don't know if y'all can see or not, but it's about an inch shorter than the other tail. Twist in the middle, and again I'm just going to do the one loop, making this loop about 5 inches. Bring it out to the 5. You know, my neighbor was out picking up pecans from their tree. Our tree fell last year. Very sad, because I loved getting our own pecans, making pecan pie. I'm sure if I asked the neighbor if I could get some, she'd let me. But I just haven't asked her. Okay, putting that zip tie around there. Y'all almost let go of it. You don't want to let go of it. Okay, put that pipe cleaner in there. Cinching it down snug, but not tight yet, because you want to make sure your loops are where you want them to be. That loop did get a little short on me. Just pull it through, get it even. Okay, and we make it super tight and trim it off. Okay, now we're going to trim these. Dovetail them. These I'm just going to cut at an angle. Okay, and this one we're going to put right down here. And this one is going to be a little bit more complicated to get through there. I may have to go in with my scissors and try and grab it. Would help if I could see it. Okay, I got it. Let's turn this back around. Make sure it's where I want it to be. Now we're going to twist that on really, really tight. And trim it. Make sure you're sticking them ends inside the grapevine. I'm going to hit it with some glue so it don't slide around on the grapevine. Okay. I'm going to let that sit there a minute. Alright. Now we get to add the greenery and stuff. And y'all, this isn't screaming Valentine's at you, but it kind of screams romantic is what I'm thinking. So, and I didn't get a chance to use this gold frame during Christmas, so I figured I could use it for either New Year's, which I never do ever have sold a New Year's wreath. Never had one asked to be made, but depends on where you're at and what kind of customers you have. I just don't have that kind of customer. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna okay, I'm going to take and put one of these on each side of this down here. Okay, so that's my plan. I'm going to cut this down a little bit, and I don't want it straight across the bottom. I want it to kind of go at an angle. Because this bow is not at the bottom of this wreath. I'm putting a big old glob of glue on there. And I'm going to go in, kind of pointing up. Okay. And this one, these come from, it says the Christmas house. This was some of the stuff that was given to me, so I've never been to the Christmas house, so I don't know where they're at even. I mean, and if you change up the ribbon or the greenery in these, you can have a cute everyday little wreath. Well, not little, because it's not really a little wreath, but you know what I mean. Okay. And I know y'all have been wanting to see some mesh wreaths. I know. I'm gonna do one. Okay. That's kind of cute. Okay, now let's get the top part done. Now this one I'm gonna have to split. Cut up and do the pieces separately because I only have one. I don't know if any of y'all are following along about my mother, but we found out Monday that what she has is called the triple P breast cancer. From what I understand, a lot of it is in her hormones. So on top of chemo, she's also going to have hormone therapy. Okay, so I'm just adding these in around this bow. So I've got 3 pieces for each side. Now remember, these are all bendable, so you can get it to go however you want it to go. Yeah, that stem had 6, or that stem had 6 cuts on it, which is not too bad. And they're also sliders. Okay, with all transparency, my mom has stage 3 breast cancer, but the hormone thing plays into it. I'm not exactly sure how. My sister was the one at the doctor's appointment, not me. So, okay, I'm going to take these 2 smaller ones, and I may even cut these in half. Oh yeah. Okay. Now the smaller ones I'm going to bring up to the top around the smaller bow. And just kind of give it a little bit of feel in there. And trim that piece off. Just trimming these down so I can get more cuts to try and spread it out some so it looks more full. Find a good place to cut this one. Okay. Mom is still moving in with me. Probably looking like now it's going to be Monday or Tuesday. Okay, now I have these two little pieces here. Hold it up and see. I have a little hole at the top. Right in there. Right there. Okay, one more around the top. Fluff your bow. Now this was quite simple and quite pretty. Open these loops up. Alright, that's what it is, guys. That's what it looks like. Very pretty. With the gold grapevine, you don't really want to cover it up. I mean, you can if you wanted to, but I don't see the point. It's pretty. Yeah, I also had these little feathers that I could have put in there. Should I? Don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like them now. Let's see what it looks like. Let me really stick it in there and see. Without the glue. That one there is just too far. What do you think? With or without the feathers? With the feathers? They got like red feathers and then that same color as the velvet. Y'all tell me. And that's without the feathers. Y'all tell me in the comments, feathers or no feathers. Alright guys, since next week is Christmas, you don't know what's going to happen. My mom has an appointment Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday's Christmas Eve, Thursday's Christmas. So, I don't know if I'll make a video or not. Sorry. But I hope you all have a Merry, Merry Christmas. And, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I will see y'all next time.